Yeah, late night stream, guys. I'm sorry. I was had prior I had obligations and I had to take care of some stuff. But keeping the streak going for the month of May. So, yeah, so far so good. We did get a couple coin requests that we're actually going to do on the live stream together. So, someone asked for Sparax. Someone asked for XYO, which is actually a watchlist coin. So, what's up, Grimaldi? Welcome to the live stream, man. Someone asked for Arbitrum, which is crazy because I haven't done that. Someone asked for Keyboard Cats. Yeah, we got a lot of coin requests, actually. Talcoin. Toshi. And then ApeCoin, which isn't actually doing anything. So, what's up, Grimaldi? I already know what you want. You want, what do you want? Dogelon? Dogelon. Yeah, so nothing has changed with Dogelon. You can see we're still under the box. So as long as it's under the box, we have to hold this previous low. If it doesn't, we're going to be making a lower low, unfortunately. But it actually really doesn't make any sense because literally we've been making higher highs and we've actually been making lower lows. So it's this giant megaphone pattern, right? So like, I don't know, or like sideways party hat. But I really don't know why Dogelon isn't at least making higher lows. I guess the selling pressure is just so much right now. So, that's what the problem is. Yeah, I don't want to see Elon either, but I thought you wanted me to look at it. But I told you last time, like, that's why I don't look at it. And that's why I don't like looking at my coin. Because every single time I look at it, like, it's just, like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing going on with this. So, anyway, I totally understand. Let's see. Check out Buttcoin, bro. I dropped 2K on it. What the heck? Buttcoin. Bro, what is this? Is this the right coin? Can you check Griffin, please? Yeah, we could check Griffin for you. What's up, the one? Welcome to the live stream. LL Vision has lost it, dude. I think, dude thinks 150 blood pressure is nothing. You need to seek emergency. He's broken, and now he wants a Corvette again. Yeah, I think it's what is it? It's called pre-hypertension, right? Or is that actually hypertension? If you're resting blood pressure or like blood pressure, heart rate, if it's a certain amount, it's they call it like pre-hypertension or hypertension. So if like your heart rate, your blood pressure, your whatever the other one is called is a certain amount, it's really bad for you. But I mean, I'm sure, hopefully he makes a change, and I'm sure he'll be fine. I really hope. I just hope. I hope him for the best. I hope for the best. Like just we'll just leave it at that. And the reason why I know that is because a couple of years ago, and I'm like I work out a lot. I take care of my body, but I was going through some medical stuff where I like lost my vision. I went to the ER because I just didn't know what happened. I had to get an MRI and stuff, and it was, and then they were like, "Oh, it's an ocular migraine. You just need to rest." And I was like, "All right, whatever." Clearly, they have no idea what they're talking about. But like when I went and they did it, they were like, "Yeah, you're in pre-hypertension right now. Like everything's high," and it made no sense because I wasn't obese. Like I'm not like I work out 4 or 5 times a week, and I take care of my body as in terms of like watching what I eat. So it was like something was going on with me, and that's why I was obviously at the ER. But yeah, um, but yeah, so like it's not good. That's why when I heard that, I was like, damn, dude, that's pretty bad. Like if you're constantly in that, and if you're resting bodies, like if you're all like your brain is always in that like stress mode, that can't be good for your body. QNT Harlem Fashion wants QNT. Yeah, let's take a look at Griffin for the gentleman who asked for it. Oh wait, Buttcoin. Is this, you said yeah? Oh no. Is this the right butt coin? Glad you're okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I literally thought I was never going to see again. Just give you an update. Some of our Bitcoin whales are about to sell above into altcoins. They're saying Bitcoin dominance is healing down by summer. I hope so. Okay, so taking a look at Buttcoin. I mean, there's, obviously, this is a gamble coin. Right now, the target on the upside is the 618, which is 208, 1 cent 17, and then 4 cents 45. And then we have a target up here at 70 cents for Buttcoin. So very low market cap, high risk, high reward. You are looking, it's like over 100x, right? So 100x is going to put it at 500 million market cap or 600 million market cap. So a lot of potential here, but it is a high risk, high reward, big gamble for that coin. And then Griffin. Taking a look at Griffin for the gentleman who asked for it. Yeah, so we had a nice move up, but again, we don't want to see a lower high. So we are over the 382 right now. We did get stuck at the 0.5. I'm not sure if they're releasing coins, but definitely look at their tokenomics and see if they're releasing coins, because that will affect how high it's going to go. But as of right now, as long as it's over 8 cents 30, then then 18 cents is in play, 31 cents, and then back up to its all-time high. These are all in play because it's macro bullish. Keep in mind, this coin back up to its all-time high is around a 585% from the current price. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. QNT. Yeah, QNT is not doing that bad. Yeah, Quant. Yeah, so for Quant, it looks like we broke out. Yeah, we broke out over to 382. As of right now, the 618 is in play. Macro bullish over $99. So as of right now, $173 is in play on the macro time frame, as long as we stay over 99. So even if we come back and retest this area as support, then there is going to be a continuation up, and 173 is in play, which we've gotten rejected at twice now. So we're going on number 3. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and that's what I think about QNT. How's Pudgy Penguin doing? They're always right, bro. They're all gamble coins. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I guess that's kind of dumb, but like, I guess there needs to be a distinguished or like an indicator that's like, yeah, I mean, this coin's 5 million or this coin's like 500,000 market cap. It's really a gamble play, as opposed to coins that are on exchanges have a higher rate of, consolidating, not rugging. And I'm not talking about the ones that they just list, like Coinbase coming out with brand new coins and then rugging everybody, right? Buttcoin. Pisscoin too? Really? What the heck? Wait, where? Is this really it? Oh my gosh. Hey, this is this the right one? 51K market cap, 41,000 locked liquidity? That's crazy. Let's see. Speaking of gamble coins, is Jerry the Turtle one? Is Onyx coin about to rip diamond pattern? I don't know what kind of pattern are you proposing? Is that what it is? Let's see, Onyx coin. And then you said, what did you say? Jerry the Turtle? So, I mean, 18 million, kind of, yeah. But we already have a chart here. Oh, we actually, yeah, so, hey, congratulations, dude. The last time I looked at this for you, we were here. So we said as long as it comes down and stays over this box, which is going to be a 33 to 48% drop, the targets on the upside are still valid, which is 106 and then 201. So we never actually dropped and retested support, and we just blew straight to our target here at 3013. So we broke through. Now we're coming back and retesting this area as support. As long as it stays over that, I mean, technically at this point we could delete this, but hey, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. You just did 106% if you actually still held it. So let's look at areas for continuation up. Let's go. Yeah, I'd say as long as it stays over this box at this point, then the targets on the upside are still valid. So it can still come back down and the target on the upside is still valid. But yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Onyx coin. Let's see. Yeah, so Onyx coin is not really doing much, actually. Yeah, I mean, right now, the target on the upside, right now, the target on the upside is still valid at 2 cents 28, 5 cents 90, and then 20 cents. And that's pretty much it on the shorter time frame, as long as it stays over 1 cent 67, extremely bullish. It's just consolidating. It's just consolidating right now. So no financial advice, just my opinion. What's up, Carlos? How are you? What's up, MLS? Dwayne Kelly in the house. Let's go. Sorry for the late stream, guys. Update on Aave. Aave target's still the same. Yeah, so for Aave, are we still attempting to break out? Yeah, so we are. I mean, 308 is still in play. So 249, we said 249, now 308. On the downside, 249 needs to hold. That is 618. I think that does coincide with support. 228 and 200 would be with any sort of retracement. As of right now, I'd say a continuation up to 309, and then you're looking at this previous high at around $398. And then once this breaks and once you actually go up over here, then you're looking at Aave up to $861, up to $861. No financial advice, just my opinion. And I sold Zebic. I already checked Griffin. What's up, Demon? How are you? For Toshi, do you think it will hit 1 cent? I'll take a look at Toshi for you. How far down is Zebic gonna drop? I don't know. Is Zebic dropping? Yeah, we are getting some sort of sell-off right now for Zebic. So let's actually look. Taking a look at Zebic on the live stream. So for Zebic, I'd say continuation as long as we stay over the 236.382. So I'd say bullish and continuation as long as we stay over 33, so 2 zeros 33, and then 2 zeros 24. This is crucial support. Extremely bullish if we could stay over 2 zeros 33, but still bullish as long as we stay over 2 zeros 24. And as long as that happens, the targets on the upside are still valid, which I believe is 2 zeros 9 still. So the target hasn't changed. It's still 2 zeros 9. Yeah. So yeah, so far so good for Zebic. But again, if you're gonna, this is where diamond hands come in, right? Are you gonna hold it, or is it actually gonna come back down all the way to the low? So you got to decide at what point you want to take profits or sell or whatnot. But so far so good, and we'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Hit the like button, guys. Let's go. Because I'm thinking of selling my Toshi and use that for turbo. Taking a look at Toshi on the live stream. Let's look at this and see where it's headed. So for Toshi, yeah, so it's holding up very well actually on the shorter time frame. We said as long as it stays over 54 to 68. So as long as we come down and we get a bounce from this area of support, which it looks like we're at one of them right now, the targets on the upside are still valid, which are as of right now, yeah, as of right now, breaking over the 618 at 3086, 2012, and then 202. Back up to the all-time high for Toshi, it is around a 200% pump. And then you have a target up here at 209, so around 1 penny, which would be around, let's just for easy math, let's just say it's a 10x. So do I think Toshi can 10x? That would only put the market cap at around 3 billion. I don't think it's completely impossible for that to happen. That's pretty much it. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. It's a bad idea to get out of high performing coins at this time. They are likely to remain top performing coins. You are welcome, Demon. Hash AI. Carlos wants Hash AI. Yeah, so I don't think anything has happened from the last time that we looked at Hash AI. So I think your coins are doing the same thing. Right now for Hash AI. Oh, I gotta make some videos for Flip Coins actually, because I know he watches the live streams. Yeah, so for Flip Coins, that's funny. For Hash AI, as long as it stays over 3048 and 3063. The targets on the upside are still valid, which in this case are going to be retesting the 618 at 308 and then 2012 and then the previous all-time high, which as of today, again, back up to its all-time high is going to be around a 235% pump. So again, not super crazy market cap. I think that's very, very, very doable. That's pretty much it for Hash AI, not financial advice. Just my opinion. All right, let's check used car. I know that thing's going up. Yeah, dude, this thing's pumping. This thing's pumping. Taking a look at used car, a gently used 2001 Honda Civic on the live stream. So we had a really nice move up today. We had a really good reversal. We printed a higher low. Although the price is macro bearish, as long as we stay under 208, we are still maintaining an uptrend right now. And keep in mind, we just had a 43% pump today. As of right now, the targets on the upside are still valid. We need to get over 2028. When we do that, consolidate. The next target will be 2066. And then once that breaks and once this downtrend breaks, then 2 cents 33 is in play, which is the 618 retracement, which as of today is going to be around 887% pump. That's pretty much it. I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. And then Billy. Yeah, we're just waiting right now. I mean, the stock RSI is max bearish right now. So we're literally just waiting to get a reversal. Hopefully the reversal, and when this thing starts coming back up, we actually at least start consolidating in resistance. But that's pretty much it for Billy. Right now, 2 zeros 59 and 1 cent 19 are in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. Coins with legitimate use case should continue to dominate. Continue. My coin has a use case and it's not dominating. Zig. What is Zig? This coin? Carlos wants Zig. What the heck is this? Zigzag. Zigzagoon. That's a Pokemon. Zigzagoon. Yeah, Zig is Zig's actually, I mean, damn, man, look at this. Over a 25x right now, man. That's good for you if you got in early. Yeah, so for ZIG right now, right now the macro target is $1.18, so around $1.20. For ZIG, as long as we stay over the 236382, yeah, which is, we're at 11 cents, so I'd say bullish over 760 and then 440. It's still bullish, but at any point if we start breaking down and chopping around, we're going to be validating a downtrend forming. So as of right now, very bullish as long as we stay over this box. Not financial advice, just my opinion. You think a coin like Pudgy Penguins will make the bear market? What's up, Vince? How are you? Welcome to the I guess the middle of the live stream. XRP. We could take a look at XRP. Bro, that coin will be delisted and be back to zero. I don't think people want to hear that, the one. I think they have their coin in it, and then they hear you saying that, and it's going to make them super scared. Which, I get where that's coming from. It's not a bad place. And you guys, if you put money in the crypto market, just remember there's always a risk of the coin being delisted. And if you're, especially even me, I'm invested in 2 really, really high risk coins that might get delisted and I might lose all my money. I refuse to sell because, again, all of our hopes are that doesn't happen. They deliver and it goes up. But that's not, not to FUD you out. That is always a possibility. So definitely do your own research. And, Pudgy Penguins, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not going to say it's going to get delisted, but I'm going to say I don't know. What's up, Eric? How are you? Good morning to the other side of the world. Toshi will hit $1. I hope so, man. That dude, if Toshi hits $1, the market cap will be absolutely insane. Can you do mystery on Crow and Floki? Yeah. Mystery on Crow. Oh, mystery. This one. The coin that you always ask about. And I'm always like, I hope you make it. Yeah, so for mystery on Crow, nothing's going on right now. So we had a nice move up. But as long as we're in the box, that's good. 4016 is still in play on the upside. And then once that breaks, just ask me again. But right now, it's super bearish. Like I always say, if you're buying a coin, you want to buy it in the red. You want to buy it when it's accumulating under its 236, because then you're dollar cost averaging and you're not buying the top. In theory, right now, given that you always ask for this coin, you should have your coins. So just chill right now. Relax. Just wait until you're, and if you want to buy right now, I don't know, that's up to you, but just don't buy the top, right? But yeah, just relax, wait until it starts going up, and then once it breaks the top end of the band at 4016, then we can start getting excited and probably having really big moves up. But that's it for mystery on Clo. I'll keep you updated as always. And then Floki. Oh, we're gonna have to. Yeah, so for Floki, you're maintaining an uptrend. This is a very nice chart. Yeah, Floki has a very nice chart. Yeah, so Floki is attempting to break out. So as of right now, in the shorter time frame for Floki, as long as it stays over 4098, which it's at 3001 right now. So as long as it stays over 3001, then 3016 is in play, which is around 60% pump from the current price. Obviously 160, 60%. But keep in mind, we need to break that. So don't get overly excited because we could still, I guess we could technically come back up to 302. So yeah, we won't say that. That would be another downtrend forming from here. But you could make downtrends from anything basically. So you really want to focus on the bigger one, which is here, which would be 302. But if that happens, then that itself is around 130% pump. So right now, as long as it stays over 4 zeros 98, 3 zeros 16, and then 3 zeros 22 is in play. And then from there, you got to decide, hey, is this thing going to go make all-time highs, or are we going to actually come back up here, make a lower high and validate this downtrend, kind of like what happened here. Right here, we probably got stuck at the 786, right? Yeah, we got stuck at the 786. So same here. But that's pretty much it. I hope that made sense. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Rest in peace to the coins. Yeah, a moment of silence for the coins that got delisted from Coinbase. Dude, I remember I bought SLP on... what's the name? Gemini. And I'm so happy I ended up selling for like a $200 loss. Because I was actually at Disneyland and I told my wife, like, hey, you should buy this coin. It's really good. So she was like, okay, all right, I'll put in however much it was. It was like $1,000. And then it started going down. And I remember I went into Vision's chat and I was like, hey, like, I'm just going to sell it. And, you know, I sold it. And he was like, hey, you should just sell it and give your wife the money back. So I did. I was like, I just sold it and I gave her back her money. I'll never forget that. That's pretty funny. But the reason why I'm saying that is because it got delisted on Gemini, and now the coin, like I bought it at 2 cents. Now it's at like 302. So let's see. Yeah, it's at 2016. So imagine if I had held this like back here, because I was holding it here at like 3 cents, 2 cents, and yeah, it would have been like $70. So that's pretty bad. Soon Ethereum gonna jump with a 500, jump up with 500 to 1,000, and life will be better. I hope so. We're all hoping for that, Eric. Very, very, very awesome. I want to get into Nosana on Solana. What do you think? What is that? Is that a gamble coin? NOS? Is this the right coin? Can you confirm that this is the right coin? Oh my God, you want to get in, but it's already up like... It's already up over 70x right now. Is this the right coin? Can you look at Debt Relief Bot and BTCB? Yeah, I can. Give me 1 second. Taking a look at ApeCoin on the live stream. So far so good for ApeCoin. We are going up, maintaining some sort of uptrend. But keep in mind, as we always say with ApeCoin, nothing is bullish, although we are making our way up. Nothing is bullish with ApeCoin until we break $1.84, and then bearish as long as price action stays under 96 cents. So as long as the price is under 96 cents, don't get overly excited if we do break, if we do get up to 96, because we could still get rejected, come down, make a lower low, and validate this horrible downtrend that we've been in ever since it came out. However, once we break that, and what we really want to see is price action over 98 cents, consolidation, and then breaking $1.82, and then we can confirm the bull run for ApeCoin. With that being said, I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Carlos isn't responding, so let's do Debt Relief Bot. All right, so for Debt Relief Bot, yeah, so we got stuck at wow, tongue twisted. We got stuck at the box. We are going down right now. So we said price is bearish as long as it's under 46. So for Debt Relief Bot, it is at least maintaining structure. You are making higher lows, and on the shorter time frame, you can see you're actually making higher lows. So it's not over for Debt Relief Bot just yet, but on the downside, just remember that as long as it's under 40.46, it is still macro bearish, unfortunately. So we do need to break that level, and then 407 and 3013 would be in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said BTCB. We have a chart for this too. Yeah, so for BTCB, the good thing about this is that it's consolidating in resistance. At any point, if we break 21 cents, then a macro bearish price needs to stay over 13 cents at that point. And again, when it's bearish, we don't know how low it's going to go. It could go to 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cents, and then we could get some sort of reversal. So do with that what you will with that information. But as of right now, so far so good, as long as we're consolidating within this range of 21 to 29 cents. Once we break that target on the upside, 45 cents, and then we'll keep you updated, and you could ask for it again, and we could take a look at it at that point. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Can we check UFO gaming? Do I have a chart for UFO? I think I made a video a long time ago on UFO gaming, actually. Oh, this is a gamble play. But damn. This doesn't look bad. Yeah, if this was like if this was on Coinbase, I would probably buy this coin. So for UFO gaming, obviously it's macro bearish, but man, it is a 7 million market cap, and it's 170x back up to its all-time high, which tells me that they 170x. Yeah, so they definitely released coins because wait, did they? Hold on. Because it's almost a billion market cap. So 170, so 10x would be 700 million. 100x would be, so 70 million, 700 million. And then 60, so or let's just say 50 for easy math. 35, 350. No, they did. It actually got fully diluted. They list everything, and it was fully diluted. And it has 67,000 holders. So it might not be a bad play. And yeah, it's true. So if it goes back up, then you're double topping on the price and on the market cap, actually. Because you can see the price was here, and then they released everything. So yeah, so bearish under 7. I'd say bullish over eating a 0.16. You got a long ways to go, but as of today, it is around a 148 to 424% pump to the next areas of resistance. No financial advice, just my opinion. And there you go for UFO gaming. And is the stock MSTR worth going into? Do you think Bitcoin dominance will end soon? I hope so. I think bull run alt season going to start in June because Vitalik is part of DOGE, and devs did say Q2. January, February, April, May, June. But June is, Q2 is June, so June's about to start. So that'll be end of Q2. It looks like there are a lineup for something big. I hope so, man. I hope BTC on base goes down, though. Why you're trying to buy in. Yearn Finance. Wi-Fi. I remember Wi-Fi would hit like $90,000. Bro, this thing hit $90,000. Did it? Did it hit $90,000? Yeah, it hit. Yeah, it hit $96,000. Yeah, man, Wi-Fi has been consolidating since June of 2022. You are going on 3 years of consolidation with Wi-Fi. And based on this pattern, it literally looks like you're getting stuck every single time at the 382. So it's like a 382 stuck, 236 stuck. 382 stuck, 236 stuck. 382 stuck, so just remember, we might get a 236 stuck at $8,300, around $8,000 to $10,000, and then we might come back down and then blow up on out of here. So just be careful with that. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'm waiting for tomorrow and to see if AMC explodes. I hope so. I hope it does well for you, Demon. I got some on Bitmart. Nice. Wi-Fi, you think, or Meow, you think Wi-Fi 5600 will retest 30K? I mean, dude, yeah, 30K is, well, I'd say 29K, but that is the 618. I think it's very possible, yeah. I think Wi-Fi, when this thing goes bullish, especially with 2 years of accumulation, man, is this on Coinbase? Dude, if this thing comes back down to like 3 to 4K, I might actually like just buy one because it's so little, like 36,000 coins. And the total locked value is more than the market cap itself. So it's really good. That means there's a lot of money in Wi-Fi. I'm buying in. I'm thinking about transferring my tokens to my wallet due to the breach. Yeah, man. If it goes back down that low, I'm definitely going to probably buy a coin. Because that's crazy. And this is on Coinbase. So that's crazy. It has good volume too. Yeah, it has really good volume. All right, we got to do keyboard cat. Taking a look at keyboard cat on the live stream. So we could actually delete these previous what we drew before because we said once we break resistance, then the next target is going to be the 618, which we did actually tag at 2066. Now we're consolidating. So as of right now, we kind of need to redraw everything because the targets on the upside are valid. So as of right now, 2067 is the 618, and that is in play. 1 cent is as follows, and then the previous high, and then you have a target for keyboard cat at 10 cents. Keep in mind, all these targets are still valid as long as it stays over support at 2039 to 2051. So as long as, and we'll save this chart so we could take a look at it next time. As long as we stay over this level, then the targets on the upside are still valid. At any point, if we do fall below here, then I'd say we are going to get a bigger move back down. But I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Wi-Fi to 90K. Yeah, dude, if Wi-Fi goes to 90K, that'll be insane, man. Especially if you bought it, like, imagine buying Bitcoin at 35K and then, like, having it go back up to 111K or whatever. Damn. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that. That's awesome. And lesson learned, and we need to take profit on 10x spikes. Bro, absolutely. Give me a 10x. Give me a 10x and I'll show you that I'll take it. Dwayne Kelly, what do you think of beefy? I don't know. I think that you're beefy. I don't know. Let's see. Is this it? Is this the right one? If this is the coin, then it is kind of a gamble, but is this, can you let me know if this is, no, that's BiFi. Hold on. Beefy. Oh, wait. Is this the right coin? No, ICP is never going back up to $600 because they diluted the entire market. I love AMP, but I missed my chance buying it at 2019. More potential than, no, because they diluted the market. Kevin Martin wants Mooding. You got it. Let me just see if this is the one that Dwayne Kelly's talking about. In the meantime, take a look at Talcoin. Taking a look at Talcoin on the live stream. So, yeah, Talcoin is not really doing much right now. On the macro time frame, there are only a few targets that you need to be aware of. We need to get over 2044. Otherwise, we are no longer going to be bullish. So I'd say at this point, this area needs to absolutely hold. We are making our way into it. What's probably going to happen is if we do get some sort of sell-off and we do make that lower low, then, interesting. I'm going to finish this live stream. Then this downtrend is still valid. However, if we somehow get back over 2044, then the targets on the upside are still valid, which is going to be 1 cent 25. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Damn it. It's okay. Hold on, I gotta But my cat is like, oh man. It's okay. Okay. So BiFi, yeah. So is this the right one? How is ICP diluted? Do you know how to check that on the coin market cap? I'll show you. I got 1K to gamble with. Which coin can do a 10x? Good luck. If you find the coin, you let me know. I only have 50K amps. Should have gotten more too. No, well, no. ICP does not have. ICP has infinite supply. Look at this. So if you don't know how to check, the max supply over here is infinite. So they could keep printing out coins. Another way that you can see is that you could click on the market cap and you can see that the market cap over here was 53 billion and the price was $400. So that's, let's just say it's 100x, right? So 100x is going to put the market cap in 283 billion. So that's more than a 4 to 5x on the last market cap. The last market cap high. So that's how you know it's full. They're printing more coins and it's extremely diluted. And you could actually see it here, where you actually click on market cap and you see that the token go, like the chart goes up, even though it's kind of flatlined. Can I look at AMC? Yes. Dwayne Kelly. I don't know if this is the right coin, so just let me know if this was the right coin. And then AMC. Yeah, so for AMC, we're making our way. I guess let me just delete. Let me delete these scribbles. Yeah, so for AMC, it looks like we are making our way back into resistance, but we are still macro bearish under 2012. Once that breaks, then you're looking at 2022 and then 2063. But as long as we're under this, then we are at risk of coming back down to the low and then making a lower low, validating this downtrend. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Beefy for Dwayne Kelly. Yeah, so for Beefy, BiFi, or no, I guess Beefy, right? Yeah, so for this coin, I mean, yeah, 13 million market cap. It's a 200% back up to its all-time high. So it's not crazy, right? At least it's not like, it's going to be 100% would be 26 million. 200% is going to be 26, like 36, 39 million. So not super crazy. It could go another 10x from there. But keep in mind, we're bearish under 182. And it needs to stay over this previous low. Otherwise, we're going to be making a lower low. And on the upside, it needs to get over 182 and then 223. I would say this is resistance for Beefy. So if you had asked me Beefy here, like back in April, we would have drawn this and we would have said we had resistance at 182 to 223. And it actually came back up and retested the 382. So then at that point, it would have been, I would have said the same thing, like, hey, be careful. Is it going to continue to 618 or are we going to get stuck and come back down? So be careful with Beefy. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Arbitrum. Taking a look at Arbitrum on the live stream. So Yeah, so for Arbitrum, unfortunately, they've been, diluting the market. So just be careful with it. Nothing is bullish with Arbitrum until we break 58 cents, and then bearish as long as it's under 41, 42 cents. So the problem is that right now, because we are extremely bearish, we're making lower highs and lower lows. We're validating this downtrend that we're in. So what we really need to see is a breakthrough 41, 42 cents, consolidation, break over 58 cents, and then we could call for a reversal. But just keep in mind, we can still come back up to 58 cents and be bearish and then make a lower low, make a lower high, and then validate this downtrend. That's pretty much it for Arbitrum. Non-financial advice, just my opinion. All right, let's see. We got XYO and then SPA. Taking a look at XYO on the live stream. Yeah, so for XYO, it's really not doing much right now. So we are just consolidating in resistance. Needs to stay over 1 cent and break 1 cent 40. So very simple. As long as it stays over 1 cent, 1 cent 40 is in play. Once that breaks 2 cents, you're retesting 2 cents 18, which we actually wicked at last time. So the targets on the upside are still valid. And then if it breaks under 1 cent, then I'd say this previous low is in play, followed by a lower low, validating this downtrend that it's forming. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Taking a look at SPA on the live stream. So for SPA, yeah, it's unfortunately still not doing much. Yeah, on the macro time frame for SPA, well, I guess we are still over the 382. So yeah, I mean, we broke the 382, got stuck in resistance, broke out, got stuck at 0.5 like 3 times. Right now, we need to stay over 1 cent 60, so the 382 stay macro bullish. As long as that stays, the goal is 4 cent 60, which clearly we're making higher highs across the board. So theoretically, that is the next target still on the upside, making that higher high. And then once 4 cent 60 breaks the next area of resistance, it's not retesting 9 cents 50. However, on the downside, if it does break below 1 cent 67 around this area, then you are looking at a bigger move back down. Again, at that point, 2088 needs to hold. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Interesting. Let's see. TARS AI. Yeah, let's take a look at TARS, and then we'll take a couple more coin requests, and then I think we're gonna call it. We've been live for about an hour, so we'll do our nightly hour, and then we'll call it. Yeah, so for TARS AI. Yeah, so for TARS AI. Yeah, as of right now, 15 cents 36 is still in play. 25 cents and then 49 cents is still in play. Once that breaks, you're looking at $3.35. However, on the downside, it does need to stay over support. So it needs to stay over, yeah, I'd say 9 cents 60 and 7 cents 30. As long as it stays over these targets, then the targets on the upside are still valid. But however, at any point, if we do fall below this level, then we are going to get a bigger move back down. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. What the heck is AIXBT? Are these bots? Are these guys bots or are they real? Riding until wheels fall off. Oh, I keep buying Elon every day. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many Elon you have. You don't have to say how many Elon you have, but you know, um, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad play. It's you are going to get the opportunity when it does. We're just waiting for Binance and Coinbase listing or Robinhood. Imagine if we get a Robinhood listing. All right, AI XBT, since this guy's not a robot. Let's see. It's an AI coin, yeah, but are you an AI? 24 cents. Is this the right one? This isn't the full chart, though. Is it 1 cent? No, this isn't the full chart. 61 billion. It's been holding pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so for AI XBT, bearish under 27 cents, bullish over 40 cents. Very simple. Once that breaks 6-minute retracement, sends you to 62 cents, which as of today is going to be around a 164% pump. Keep in mind that for this coin, it is around it's only at 300% back up to its all-time high. So, but the problem is that it is bearish as long as it stays under 27 cents. So it could still come back up to these levels and then go back down. Okay. So just keep that in mind. These are strong areas of resistance. Even 40 cents is strong resistance. We could go back up to 40 cents and still be bearish. So be careful with that. Not financial advice, just my opinion. ADA. You got it. So we have 1 month of pumping and that's it. I don't know. I'd say 1 to 6 months. Some coins like are 6 months, You have like really big moves up for like 6 months. You have 3 to 6 months to get out. Echo YGO is in the house. Let's go. Let's go. That's actually pretty fire. Best Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber on all of planet Earth is in the live stream right now. His name is Echo YGO. Best Yu-Gi-Oh retro format player: Edison, Goat, hat format, all of them. Let's go, Echo YGO. So we got 2 more coins. We'll do ADA, and then we'll do a couple more coins, and then we'll call it, actually. So we've been live for about an hour now, and then, yeah, we'll call it. So we'll do ADA, and then we'll do NCT, which hasn't really moved. It hasn't really done much. And then we'll do Sato, and then that's it. And then we'll call it. Oh, wait, actually, Sato is this one, right? It's, yeah. Yeah. Taking a look at Sato on the live stream. So not changing anything with the last chart. Yeah, so let's redraw everything for Sato. So from the high to the low, from the east to the west, we are consolidating in resistance. Very simple targets right now for Sato are, as long as it stays over 5050, then 5065 is in play, followed by 401. So keep in mind that as of today, that is going to be around, once we do break the 382, that is going to be around an 82% pump. And for Sato, it is going to be around almost a 250% back up to its all-time high. So this thing has a lot of potential. For all-time high new targets, we have price discovery mode up to around 4058, which is around a 10x from the current price. And keep in mind that only puts a market cap at $22 million. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Let's see. Polyswarm. Yeah, so for Polystorm on the shorter time frame, yeah, on the shorter time frame, we need to break 2 cents 29 and then bullish over 3 cents 10 should send us back up to 5 cents. So if you're trading it, you're looking at around 40 to 132% pump. And then once that breaks, then you're looking at to the moon. We could look at the targets on the macro time frame. But keep in mind, we can still come back up to either of these levels and still be bearish. At that point, if this previous low doesn't hold, you're going to be making a lower low. But I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. And then we'll do Cardano. Yeah, Cardano, from the high to the low, from the east to the west, we are still very bullish over 62 cents. We are making a lower high. So as of right now, $1.14 and $1.76 are in play. I really think $1.74 is going to get tagged because you're literally making higher highs across the board, and that literally takes you to the next target. And as long as you stay over, yeah, we came 0.5, 0.5, 382. I say 68 cents. And then what is the 382? Yeah, so 62 to 68 cents, I'd say that's crucial support. As long as you stay over that, this chart is validated and the targets on the upside are still valid. That's pretty much it for ADA. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And with that being said, we've been live for about an hour now, so I think we are going to call it here. Thank you so much for coming by, everybody. Have a great night. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Again, I had other things I had to take care of. So I will see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and this is all just for entertainment purposes. Nothing more. Thank you so much for all the members, super chats, all the subscribers. I appreciate all of your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.